Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Finals in segment for the night. Noelzy Johnson here. Reggie's gone to find some more hydration. And I'm joined by Lachlan Walker and Afiq Jackson. Welcome to the show, fellas.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Tough game out there. Grand final replay. Lachie, some good performances across the board by your side tonight. You'd have to be happy with that.
Yeah, bit of a fresh team this year. We had a couple more debutants. Another one today in Tyler Hill. Rhett back in the goals for the first game this year. And he had an absolute blinder. It was good to see him back out there at his absolute best.
Yeah, Rhett certainly having a big impact there. Yeah. Just as Luke did for your side of feet. Struggled to find a way to goal earlier, apart from Lucas.
Yeah. So, we had Luke Oliver in the cage, so he stepped up, and I think that's just the great thing about our club is there's always someone that is willing to put their hand up and, and be the next man in. And I think something Wembley's been pretty proud of is that next man in mentality, especially with our bench pretty deep. But yeah, if it's not Matt Wood that's starting off, or it's Lucas Wood. So yeah, we're pretty lucky in that regard.
Well, you also have some good young talent coming through. Charlie Clark having a big impact at the face-offs for the club so far this season.
Yeah, he's come in leaps and bounds since last year. I think last year was my real first taste at him, and coaching him in 17s now is a bit of a treat as well. And there's also Ben Healy, Jack Cooper, Oscar Heppingstone. So yeah, just like Wanneroo, it's good to see some 17s stepping up, playing in State League and carrying the batons on.
Absolutely. And now for you, Lachie, the club, we've been well supported here tonight. First time under lights for the season?
Yeah, first game under lights for the season. We went to have one last week, but we pushed it earlier against Subi just because of some work commitments, as it is with amateur sports. But good to have a big crowd out here tonight, the 15s game earlier. I think everyone had a great watch and another draw. I think that's our fifth draw we've had this season.
Yeah, 7 draw as well.
In all kind of formats. So good to get a few games under lights and get people out and have a bit of fun.
But from both clubs, you mentioned the 15s there just quickly before we come back to the State League. Good to see both clubs supporting the American Singapore players that came up before the game and got some gigs here in WA. Good exposure for them to see something different.
Yeah, it's really cool that we can do stuff like that. Get a few people out here, gives us a bit more exposure, get some more talent, into our system, and gives our kids something a bit different to play against. Some different dodging options, some different defensive options, and I think it's a real good experience.
Now, Afiq up against Phoenix next week. They came off a good win over Bayswater last night, but you're at home, so you should go in with some confidence.
Yeah, we always take pride in defending home court, essentially, and Phoenix are a young and up-and-coming team now as well, and they were looking good last year. They've got some great kids in that team as well, so it's going to be a good challenge for us, and we've got to be on our game from quarter one.
Now, just a couple more weeks to go until we're into the National Senior Championships, WA represented. Looking forward to the competition in Sturt, viewers. If you get a chance, check out ALN. Tim Kennedy, not just a referee, but also does some live streaming. All the high gigs he gets. I do the local stuff, but love your work there, TK. No real influence on the match tonight. The referees relatively consistent.
Yeah, called it as it is.
I throw he's under the bus there.
He'll always have a few arguments here and there, but I think overall they were pretty even both ways, which is kept out of it a bit.
Now, Lachie, apart from the Nationals, you're heading off, I believe, to San Diego for the World Championships also in June.
Yeah, we head out on the 11th for a week in Chula Vista before we head to San Diego for the Worlds. England up first, so 4 weeks before we leave, getting pretty close, pretty exciting.
Now, from both of you, we'll start with you, Afiq. What would you say to all the Wembley fans out there about the club? How's it going? How can they get involved?
Oh, as like I said, it is an amateur sport, and a lot of the time here, it's up to the volunteers and the families to come down and make the most they can out of it. So, it starts from the seniors coming down and supporting all the way through the 15s like we had just before, and all the other grades. And I think what all the clubs are doing to continue to grow the sport is the best thing for it.
No, absolutely. Thanks to you both for your time tonight. A good performance. Just a reminder, viewers, and I'm sorry, Afiq, I have to do it. Wanneroo Joondalup running out victors by 2 goals.
That's all right.
In the grand final replay, but that won't matter because Wembley have the title at the club and they're looking to defend it. Plenty more lacrosse to come. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, we'll replay this interview on the midweek show. Till then, wherever you are, take care, stay safe, and to all the mums out there, happy Mother's Day tomorrow.
Good luck to this guy and the rest of the Aussie boys heading off in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to be great to watch, and I encourage everyone to watch and support the boys.
Absolutely, well said. Okay, viewers, that's a wrap.